Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple of years since I've done a video, so I thought there's a few things have changed. We'd do a little walk around video on this thing. Obviously I'll link the previous video up there, I think maybe.
There you go.
To the one I did in my Mazda, which I got rid of like a year ago. But yeah, this is a new car, as I'm sure you've probably seen on socials and everything. NISSAN S14 S14. Let's take a quick little look around on what's on the car, shall we? So we'll start off with a name that a lot of people get wrong, especially on like TikTok and everything, and no one knows what it's called. So it's a 1999 Nissan 200SX, as it was called out of the factory. Now the 200SX is the model. Everyone just calls them S14s because that's the chassis. It's an S14A, you know, A, angry headlights, like the facelift. People confuse it and call it a Silvia. That's the JDM version. So Silvia 200SX, 240SX is the model. S14 is the chassis. So we got out of the way. It's a UK spec 200SX. Let's do a quick walk around. Let's see what we've got. What should we start with? The wheels, I feel.
Let's go to wheels. The wheels are nice.
So these are CST Hyper Zeros, chrome plated. Not too clean in the barrels. I haven't done too much of a good job cleaning it today. So all around, they're all 18 by 9 ET30. Ideally wanted sort of a lower offset when you're buying second-hand JDM wheels. It's a bit difficult, I guess, and obviously they're single piece, so it's not like I can get them relipped or rebuilt to make them wider. We've got 30mm spaces all round. The fitment's pretty good, I think, for...
Go on, fit your finger in there.
Ooh. You get about one finger in, same on the front and rear. So it's not too bad.
Show
but,
the rear,
yeah,
show the rear. Show the rear.
Okay.
We'll go from this side.
So it's yeah, it's not bad. Obviously it's not like a full out static car that's fucking scraping all the time.
I don't know, it kind of scrapes a bit.
Yeah, it scrapes a bit, but it's yeah, not too bad in terms of the fitment. It pokes out a little bit. Stand just over there. Right. You can probably see if you come to that side.
Yeah.
I'm fairly happy with it for now. Until maybe I get some outrageous three-piece wheels or something like that. I think the wheels are all right. Is there anything else I haven't said about the wheels? I think that's pretty much it. Specs 18 by 9.
It's shiny.
Shiny.
Very shiny.
30mm spaces. So yeah, that's the sort of fitment you want for stock body. All glass arches. Glass arches? Glass arches. Metal arch Nissan. So yeah, I'd recommend those. Onto the body kit. I actually don't know what it is, I can't lie. The guy sold it to me as a D-Max one. I don't think it's D-Max. I think we've established that the front bumper...
So Max got scammed?
I didn't get scammed, but I think the front bumper is a Uras one, maybe. If anyone in the comments can help me out, because I'm pretty sure the front bumpers are Uras. The rear bumper and the side skirts, honestly, have no idea what they are. But yeah, not too bad. It came in red when I bought it. I don't know if it's genuine. It looks cool though, so I don't mind. We have these beautiful aftermarket side lights. Shout out Mitch, who sold these to me.
Do you want to unlock it? Put your hazards on, or?
Yeah, I'll put the side lights on. So the side lights basically look like that. Now most people, I actually have the indicator units that sit in this part here. However, because you know fiberglass kits and all that, it's very wavy, so it doesn't actually fit. If we chuck the hazards on, these side ones actually have indicators built into them, which is very nice. So I now have indicators on the front, despite not having those bits, which is good. So that's a cool thing. Cheers for selling them to me. I think you can get them custom made. He got them custom done by some guy in Scotland. I think you can get them done in Japan as well. I don't know the exact guy. DM me and I'll find who it is. Let's go to the rear.
Let's go have a look at the rear. Go on.
Tints. I know your opinion on the tints.
Shame about the tints.
Some people don't like the tints. I quite like them. I think it suits the overall aesthetic of the car. Do you know what I mean? It's all black. It's got shiny wheels. So I feel like the tints. I like it without tints. Don't get me wrong, because obviously you can see the buckets and harnesses. Get onto that in a second. But I think just with the tints, it looks quite good as well. So you know, we'll keep it like that. Now, on the rear, we've got a kooky spoiler. I don't think it's a genuine one, to be honest, judging by the wavy fiberglass and the wavy fiberglass bumper. But yeah, it looks better than the standard spoiler, and I prefer it to no wing. Obviously the rear bumper, we've got the sticky out plate, you know.
Pin your plate back, bro.
Angled Soon Boy stuff. Exhaust. These are 3-inch shotguns. If you look under the car, there's a bit underneath. Have a look.
Here we go.
You see the flange is sort of squared itself off from how low it sits. That was done by Rich's fabrication shop. Shout out Rich. Where is he? He's in
Like Abingdon way.
Abingdon, yeah. So if you're sort of near like Reading, Oxford, he is the guy to go for custom exhausts. Really good prices, insane welds.
How much are you paying you?
Not a lot. Not enough. But yeah, really like that. I used to have an HKS like cannon on the rear, but it just wasn't loud enough for me. So I got this, and I like the tone of it. Should we get some sound clips for it?
Go on.
Now's a suitable time. So yeah, that's the exhaust, what it sounds like. I'll try and put some clips in of like it when I'm actually going, because it does sound really good, at least I think, for sort of stock turbo, SR and everything. Let's go on to the engine bay. There's not a lot done, it's more just aesthetics on the car for now, but I'll show you under the engine bay anyway. Let's have a gander under here. So obviously engine SR20 DAT, standard bent cam, you know, for the later gen S14s. In terms of what's done to it, not a lot. We've obviously got a Apexi intake. Well, I think I actually got a metal intake pipe that not a lot of people have. I can't remember exactly where I got it from. I'll put a link in the description, I'll find it. But they do custom sort of metal fabrication work. They did a metal intake pipe rather than the standard like plastic rubber one, whatever it is, which is quite good. We've got a Apex front intercooler, which it literally follows the standard piping. As you can see, it's really long. It goes from like turbo down there, all the way back round, up there, then back up across here, and then there. So it's quite long routing, but as you can see, you keep like the standard battery and everything like that. It came with the car, so I'll probably change it out at some point if I go for more power. So we've got intercooler intake. There's a 255 fuel pump upgrade, obviously not there, it's back there. Got this Summit strut brace. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is. Decat, obviously. 3-inch exhaust. I think there's like one resonator in there to the shotguns, but yeah, that's pretty much all there is for the engine. Oh, we can touch on suspension, which we'll go on to. You may have seen from the engine bay, obviously you can't really see from going in there, but recently, if you've got a Nissan or any sort of old car that's Driftworks do stuff for, I definitely recommend getting Driftworks handling packs. You basically get a bunch of adjustable arms and coilovers all for like a slightly cheaper price because you're buying it all in one. So that's what I did. Mine had some really old BCs on there that weren't very good and all the arms weren't adjustable. So we're now on HSD Monopro coilovers. I think the spring rates are like 9k on the front and 7k on the rear or something like that. Really good coilovers, can't say anything bad about them. And then we've got all 3 adjustable arms on the rear, all Driftworks, all polybushed and everything. Front tension rods on the front, once again all polybushed. All of the subframes polybushed all round, solid diff bushings and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty solid underneath. Ride's pretty fun, but it's quite comfy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty comfy.
For quite a low
car,
stiff car, it is still quite comfy.
It's comfier than cut springs, but
yeah, exactly. But yeah, definitely recommend those coilovers and any Driftworks arms. Pretty good. Let's go to the inside. Have a little look here. So this is actually sort of one of the parts of the car that I paid the attention to first when I got it. So that's sort of the interior cluster. Now the center part, the top bit there is Pulsar GTIR gauges, which I believe does oil pressure, oil temp and boost. They light up, but I haven't got the sensors for them yet, so they don't work. They look pretty cool. So I will get them done at some point.
Same boy.
Single dim radio, fake bride, gear gator, Mishimoto.
Muddy wheel.
Mishimoto thing. That's a Blitz good boost gauge down there, which does bar.
That works.
Yeah, that works. If you look a bit to the right as well, there, do you see the Greddy? That's a Greddy boost controller. That reads it in PSI as well. Obviously, fuck around with the boost. Nardi wheel. That's a 330mm deep corn, I think they call it. In leather with red stitching. Also got obviously the Driftworks quick release.
That doesn't ping.
Doesn't ding. Don't care really about the ding. Some eBay Boss kit, so it looks kind of shit. I might get an NRG Shore Hub one, so it looks a bit better. Seats, we've got both Cobra Suzukas. Very comfy seats. This one is like the standard sizing. The other one's the I think it's called the Pro, which is a bit bigger, you know, more accommodating for the passengers, but this one fits me quite well. But yeah, they're pretty good seats. I'd recommend them. They're quite huggy. That's the only thing. Can be a bit uncomfortable after long drives, but it is what it is. Obviously TRS 4-point harnesses. We didn't want 5 points because I value my balls and I want to have kids when I'm older. So we got 4
I don't know who would
instead.
want to have kids with you, but
yeah, I know. It is what it is. So yeah, 4-point harnesses. If you climb in and have a look at the strut brace,
I'm getting paid enough for this.
that was obviously the rear is it's rusted a bit. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to paint it. But Tyler Motorsport welded that in, so it acts as sort of a strut brace welded in between the 2 rear turrets and a harness bar. So that's a 2-in-1. I think that's pretty much it in terms of the inside as well. Oh, brake upgrades. Forgot about that. So we've got brake upgrades all round. So on the front, we've got 350Z upgrade, which are Brembo 4-pots.
Some vented
very
brakes.
nice. Yeah, I can't remember the exact size of the discs. I can't lie. But if you just look up 350Z front,
Whatever size they are.
whatever they are, that's what they are. That was already done when I bought it. What wasn't done when I bought it, if anyone has a S14, you know how shit the rear brakes are. I got sick of them, so I put R33 brakes on them, not GTR, it was GTT or GTSD, I can't remember which one it is for the R33, but yeah, they're really good. I bought that off a guy called Hamish, if you know him in the UK. He does good rear brake conversions. Don't know if he's got any in stock now, but if you need them, hit him up. And then Garage D fitted them for me, which is good. They're always good for anything Nissan Toyota related. So yeah, that's all the brake upgrades. So let me talk now about the car more on like personal basis in terms of my experiences when owning it, like reliability and stuff like that. So in terms of the car, I bought it in May, got it for I think like just under 7.5 grand, which nowadays you're lucky if you're going to get one for anywhere near that. That's sort of in the condition. I got it on like 109k miles or something. It's now on
Test.
just shy of 114k, so I haven't put too many miles on it. But yeah, ever since I've owned it, it's been pretty good. No like major issues, thank God. We did have VVT rail, which most of them have had the what's it called, the sprocket or solar log replaced or whatever. Garage D did that as well, which is good, so that's all sorted. No other real issues. Obviously the rear brakes were seizing up, like I said, so I had them changed, that's all good. I do drive it, well I say I drive it sensibly. Everyone who probably knows me will say I don't, but I do. Never redline it, because redlining SRs are just a bad idea.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, you don't want to do it. So no, I don't redline it, but spirited driving, but just like don't take it too high up on the revs and you should be alright. Regular servicing obviously, so I do oil and gearbox changes every 4k, as you should, or 3k sometimes if you've been beating the shit out of it. But the main thing everyone always wants to know with S14's rust, and rust is a touchy subject. I thought mine was like fairly okay when I bought it. It wasn't too bad as far as UK spec 14s go, but there was a fair bit of work that was needed on like the outer seals, some of the rear pockets by the arches. I'll put some images up on the screen of like repairs and stuff that were done.
Go there.
But yeah, obviously rust is all sorted now, so one less thing to worry about. I don't really know what's next for it. I don't really like the colour. Well, I like the colour.
The colour has to go.
Yeah, I had it recently,
And
like machine polish and ceramic coating, but it's still not the best. I mean, being like a 22-year-old car with black paint, obviously needs some work. So I have been toying with the idea of like a colour change for quite a while. So might happen soon, maybe, maybe not. Don't know if I'll touch power for a while, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else to say. If you've got any other ideas for videos or stuff you want to see of the car, just
Put them in the
obviously
description.
in the comments. And yeah, cheers for watching, and see you in a bit.